Oh, thank you, Mama. I'm so sorry.
Daria Nadar is getting a lot of love from her customers at her new bakery in the Hillcrest neighborhood of San Diego.
She can't stop crying. Yeah.
While her dream of opening her bakery, Oh My Cake, has become a reality, her family is living a nightmare.
My family are unfortunately in the center of all this. They're in Kiev, which is getting bombed right now. Probably the second we're talking. They sleep in the basement just in case, God forbid, anything will blow off next to them.
Feeling helpless, she decided to use her talents to raise awareness and funds for Ukraine, since getting money directly to her family is not easy. She's donating 25% of her sales to the National Bank of Ukraine's special account.
It's also food, medication, any type of protection that we can provide and help them.
And the people are responding and buying up her delicious treats.
They've been coming like crazy. Yesterday, the shelves were empty. I'm just overwhelmed with support.
During this time, people with loved ones in Ukraine, like Nadia Hay was, are trying to help. She also says the National Bank of Ukraine is a safe option.
The military and also like all of your first responders, the firemen, the policemen, people that have to help out. There are teachers that are still teaching classes in those subways because they need to keep the children calm. The National Bank is the best way to get the money straight to Ukraine. With no wait, it's just your bank transfer.
What concerns me is the impact then of the actual conflict on Ukraine.
Dr. Alan Jin, an economics professor at the University of San Diego, says he worries for the people who have to flee and the humanitarian disaster looming. He says having organizations on the ground like the International Red Cross and World Central Kitchen is important. But it's just as important to vet organizations before you give, as many will take advantage of the crisis to take from those in need. And as tough as sanctions will be on ordinary Russians, they are necessary.
I think the hope maybe is that if there is widespread difficulties, that might cause people then to rise up in protest and maybe impact the government that way.
He also says the effects will be felt here too, through higher prices, and it's not just oil.
Higher prices for meat, higher prices for grain. Ukraine is the fourth largest exporter of corn in the world. They're the eighth largest exporter of wheat.
But he urges we keep things in perspective.
That is minor compared to what the people in Ukraine are suffering right now.
And he applauds the efforts of ordinary San Diegans reaching out to ease their suffering. And helping can be as easy and delicious as cake. Or as Daria says,
Тортик – це любов, кохання.
Cake is love. Kitty Alvarado, KPBS News.